You figure we would start on time, but it's just a bunch of BS.
All right. Yeah, this is a bunch of crap. We got Multigasm Geek. We got Mando. We got Doc Sampson. What is up, fellas?
What up, gang?
What up? So tonight's topic starter,
Tonight.
cartoons. Any old cartoon. Could be old cartoon, could be a new cartoon, could be a kid's cartoon, could be an adult cartoon, could be adults watching kids cartoon, kids watching adult cartoon, and everything in between.
Oh, I got the lead right on that. Here we go. So here's the thing.
Hit me.
My daughter Emily was at her grandma's house when she was about 4 or 5 years old. What's up, Brick Fella? And she told her grandma that she absolutely all the time watches Family Guy at 4. I did not allow her to watch Family Guy at 4. So boom.
I absolutely watch all the time. Watch Family Guy.
I mean now.
But I'm not 4.
Yeah, when I was 4, I did. Yeah.
I've seen every episode of that from day one. We watch any of the cartoons that they're like, Fox, here's a new cartoon. We're gonna watch it. I was actually a little upset because Bless the Hearts got canceled after the season, and I was kind of enjoying that show. And fun fact, it technically takes place in the same universe as King of the Hill.
Oh.
On the opposite side of the country. Because they have the Megalomart in there, and then basically the creators of Bless the Hearts got permission from Mike Judge and said, "Hey, can we do this?" Consider it's like, and he's like, "Dude, yeah, do it."
Yeah,
so it's like the same universe, but
yeah, that's the same type of thing as was it Steven Universe? It's Rick and Morty, and then what was the other guy?
I don't know.
They all have crossover things that didn't work out. Like they were planning crossover weird stuff. I don't know, but the 3 cartoons there's yeah, I'm doing a little bit better. I'm not sure which end is up, but I'm doing better.
Yeah. So Mask, the Brick Fellow's talking about that. It sucks. Hallmark owns the rights for that, at least last time I checked. And the reason why you can't buy it on DVD anywhere, why it doesn't air on any station anywhere, is because they want a ridiculous amount of money, like per episode, to air the show. And anybody would try to buy the rights off of them. They want just like a massive amount of money. And everybody's like, nah, not worth it.
I don't know about that one, Doc.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think there was more than one season. It seemed like it was on for a long time when I watched it as a kid. I used to have a ton of the toys too. I sold them all. And that's the thing. Cartoons mean a lot to me. I watch them all the time still. Like even I watch SpongeBob all the time. My DVR is set to record new SpongeBob episodes. So, I make sure I watch all that stuff. But all my comic book knowledge didn't come from the comic books. It come from watching Batman the Animated Series, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, the Super Friends, all that stuff when I was growing up. So that's how I knew of those characters, Like Firestar, it's in the Daily Bugle set. That's because Spider-Man, Firestar, and Iceman were on the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends show that I watched when I was a kid.
Yeah. I didn't.
They should. That's,
I didn't watch any of the superhero stuff, cartoons as a kid or as an adult. Never saw Johnny Quest.
I've seen Johnny Quest before.
I did Scooby Doo a little bit, and I did Ghostbusters, and then all the kid like G.I. Joe and Transformers, and DuckTales was one of my favorites.
Like DuckTales.
Also grew up on Looney Tunes, WGN. Out of Chicago, would play them right after school. I would dig on those guys. That was fun. I don't know.
Yeah, I watched DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, Chippendales Rescue Rangers, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then, so like Johnny Quest, that's what the Venture Brothers kind of rips on that show and a whole bunch of other shows of that nature.
Yeah. Is Gumby a cartoon?
So yeah, you can get into that kind of stuff. Is claymation like stop motion? Would that be considered a cartoon or no? I don't know.
Is computer?
I watched Gumby.
Huh?
I watched Gumby too back in the day.
Yeah.
Mr. Bill.
What the gummy bears? I like the gummy bears when I was
Gummy bears.
Yeah,
Bouncing here and there and everywhere.
and everywhere.
So, but if that begs the question, I guess, if so, like computer generated CG stuff is considered a cartoon. Like what they show in most of Nickelodeon's stuff today is all CG cartoons. Like, is it PJ Masks or
Yeah.
Blaze the truck, whatever the hell that thing's called? So, if those are considered cartoons, I would guess claymation is a cartoon.
Well, let's discuss that for a second. Is the term cartoon still what a cartoon is? Because in my day, in your day, when we was kids, they were drawing individual cells, drawing them.
Yeah,
they don't draw them anymore, except for
most everything. Even like they'll call it a traditional like hand drawn animation. It's all still done on a computer.
Correct.
Okay, like Kevin doing all his artwork, he does that all on a computer.
Yeah,
but he still drew it.
Yeah, it's hand drawn.
He's just not using a pen and paper.
So I mean, technically,
they're still drawing those cartoons. Just it's animation. Yeah, like how he says, it would be animation. But
yeah.
So
I don't know.
The lines between that are blurred, I think.
Well, we're just old and stick in the muds.
Yeah.
And by we, I mean me and not you. I don't know what how you feel about it.
Well, I'll tell you this: when they first started doing like CG stuff,
yeah,
I was a fan of it for movies.
Yeah,
but not so much for TV shows.
Yeah,
right? Because there was a Voltron show that they put out back in the mid to late 90s.
Yeah,
I didn't care for it because they used CG for it, right? Because it's the new hot tech. But you kind of they wanted to do it on the cheap. Yeah, it's a hybrid of cartoons. They want to do it on the cheap, right? So the Voltron Force never changed clothes. They were constantly always in their outfits, their Voltron Force uniforms, because, it's cheaper to animate that. But when they had the hand-drawn cartoons, like they would change. They'd be in the uniforms when they're in the Lions, and then otherwise they're in like normal street clothes and stuff. Yeah. And it bugged me that they didn't change clothes like that. Beast Wars, was all CG. So like they would get somebody shot and then there'd be no damage. It would just be like a little puff of smoke or whatever. Hey, dude, Jude, what's going on? But Generation 1 Transformers cartoons, they might blow somebody's arm off or whatever.
Yeah.
Now they tend to do a lot more with it because it's quicker and easier. But when that stuff first started out, it wasn't. I didn't really care for like a CG cartoon. And then there was one of the Transformers series, and I believe it was Armada, where it was CG, but they like drew traditional animation like over the computer generated models. So it gave it kind of a different weird look. And it wasn't too bad, but sometimes when they did stuff, it looked weird, and other times it looked fine.
I don't know, man. I remember when they canceled the cartoons.
Right? Yes. See, Reboot was a good show.
Never saw that either.
That was a CG show. It was basically all about people living in a computer world.
Oh, nice.
So that made sense to be computer generated.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So what is there an off the wall show or a cartoon or something, a cartoon that you used to watch? You could even have been an adult. Give me something that you remember but nobody else does. Yeah,
the Get Along Gang.
I think we've talked about that before.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know what the hell that is.
Y'all Google that. It's not inappropriate at all. Y'all more than welcome I had the toys, the merch, I had the sheets. It was a bunch of kids. It's a bunch of anamorphic animals that were just telling you how to do things the right way.
Oh, so it was one of those shows.
It was a kid show. It was a little kid show.
So this is a show that I used to watch that people don't really know anything about. Project Geeker.
Nope, I don't even know that one either.
Yeah, the guy in the yellow and the red there, that's Geeker, GKR, and it means something, and I don't remember what it means. But basically, he was supposed to be a super weapon, and something got screwed up, and so he's completely stupid. But he can like shapeshift and do weird things, and so the whole premise of the show is him trying to escape the villains that are trying to recapture him back because he's the most powerful thing in the universe, and they have to have him. And then he like basically would get out of situations accidentally because he's stupid. And then so like that T-Rex and that lady with the cybernetic arm, they helped try to keep him from the villains. Looks like Dude Jude, he's got 650 embers and Mando's got 140. And you guys can do the heist game too. Oh yeah, Project Geeker is awesome, and I wish I'm gonna look it up and see if I can watch it anywhere because I used to love that show. And it was on, it was great because I would work closing Taco Bell, and then I would get home about 4 a.m, and then that show came on at like 5 a.m. on Saturdays, so I'd stay up to watch it and then go to bed. And you know, one of my favorite things to do when I was younger, when they had Saturday morning cartoons. Big old giant ass bowl of cereal, like one of the mixing bowls, and then you just take the box of cereal in the living room with you.
I never wanted to get my ass beat, so I did not. I'd get my big toe. I got at 6:30 on Saturday morning. My big toe got yanked out of bed, and that's all I remember.
Oh, look at that! Colin, the producer, is following me on Twitch.
Sorry, wrong person.
Whee! See what happens when you follow me on Twitch? We got fun, fancy things happening now.
Sexy.
Mando says I got to get those numbers up. They're rookie numbers. Oh, so Mando, to do the heist, you have to also hit a number. So exclamation point heist, and then however many of your embers that you would like to gamble on that heist. I wish I could get that kind of stuff going on YouTube, but YouTube doesn't quite have some of those features that are needed. And yes, Mutant League, I watched the show. It was based on the video games.
13 people and only 2 likes. Let's get it together, people. Let's get it.
Yeah, come on, guys. Come on.
Come on, guys. We got to get it together. There's one I used to watch a lot of and just trailed off the older it got. South Park.
No, I still watch South Park to this day.
I don't watch South Park anymore. I think I'm at the point where I don't even watch any cartoons anymore, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm watching my DVR set to record any new episodes of South Park to show up. The treasure hunt's going. Okay, so yeah, the treasure hunt is going already. So now once it's going, you can just hit exclamation point join and then the amount that you want to Oh, I'm sorry. No, it is heist and the amount to join, not join.
Okay.
iPad, don't listen to me. I'm stupid. Right here. I'll put it on the screen.
What's happening then?
Dude Jude's trying to get a crew together for a treasure hunt. So type heist and in the amount to join.
And then they did your merch. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and they did my merch. Yeah, see, I'm getting fancy up in this bitch. Or I'm trying, anywho. Yeah, so I recall, and I cannot tell you the years or when this may have happened, right? But it used to be I could get up and on Saturday mornings and watch cartoons from, like 5 a.m. until about 11 or so.
Mm-hmm.
And they were on 3 channels, so ABC, CBS, NBC. And then our local station here, which is... Now it's the CW station, but they used to just kind of be their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was KPLR Channel 11 in St. Louis. And I'll get into that here in a second when we talk about another cartoon. They would show cartoons as well. So then one time, it started one year where NBC was like the first one to drop.
Yeah, they were.
And they're like, we got news programs now. And I'm like, what the hell? Where's all those shows I was watching?
Right.
All right, we're going to read this real quick.
Yeah.
Crew of pirates and raiders check their flintlocks and sharpen their cutlasses as they disembark for Blackheart Island. The poisonous fog sends half the crew to Davy Jones' locker. The rest escape with a handful of plunder and tales of plenty. So the results are Dude Jude and Seth and Doc all survived with some, and everybody else did not.
So can I just say I can see these three surviving? Can I just say that? not negotiate on anybody else, but those three? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe so.
Yeah. Dude Jude is clearly the Captain Jack Sparrow of the group.
Clearly.
Amanda's like, I'm assuming I'm one of the people that died.
Seems to be the way, sir. Sorry for your loss. Is that how that? No.
So I remember watching the Garfield cartoon, and that was on like CBS. And they'd always have like, they're going to go to commercial, right? And they'd have Garfield say something. He's like, hey, man, go get your snacks and cereals, and we'll be back in a few or whatever. Hey, what's up, Hypersync?
Holy crap.
Welcome. Oh, no. I go live on Twitch and on YouTube now. We're
now he does, since he hit 1,000.
We're trying to divvy it up amongst both, you know? So I'm watching Garfield one morning, and then they're like, Garfield comes in and he goes, hey, kids, NBC doesn't show cartoons anymore, so you don't have to worry about changing the channel. Just stay right here.
Nice.
I was like, oh, that was great. Hey, Florida boys got to stick together.
So I tell you now,
Doug and Rugrats. I was right in the middle of the... See, I watched Doug a little bit, and then Disney, I think, bought Doug, if I'm not mistaken. But I was never a fan of the Rugrats necessarily.
Zoom.
What's up for Zoom and VW?
Oh, it's up, Jeff. Yeah, and I tell you, here's a funny thing. Like Saved by the Bell and some of the other stuff that took over, I really got into it. I was like, oh, this is what the big kids are doing. Okay.
Well, yeah, I like Saved by the Bell. And in the college years, it was okay.
Whatever. What are you gonna do?
Saved by the Bell, The Next Generation. But
do you know there's a new one out now, right?
Yeah, I haven't got to watch it yet.
I haven't. I don't think I'm gonna.
But apparently, it's a continuation with some of the same old cast.
I saw that. That still doesn't make a difference.
So back to what I was going to say about our local station here, Channel 11, that's still around. Voltron, when that was coming to America, that is literally because of Channel 11 in St. Louis.
Nice.
They were the station that brought Voltron to America. And for a little while, we actually had a Voltron museum in St. Louis, which it's closed down now. Yep, we've already discussed Spider-Man's Amazing Friends. I love that show. And the Super Friends as well, with Shazam and stuff. And Superman and all them guys. But yeah, they St. Louis had a Battle of the Planets. Yep, that used to be shown on there on Channel 11 as well. I used to watch Speed Racer and stuff, and that was before I knew like what anime was. I was just like, this is a Japanese cartoon. yes, there was a Voltron museum. It doesn't exist any longer, but there was one for a little while.
That's cool.
And then I remember being so mad as a kid, and then I still watched it anyway. But I was so mad when they're like, "What? Why? Where's the Lion Voltron? What the hell is with all these vehicles? This isn't my Voltron."
Nice.
But I still watched it anyway. What? Oh, it's Bricksmith checking his points. I was like, "What's Moto's here?" Oh, it's not Moto.
I'm trying over here.
I also used to watch the Droids and Ewoks cartoon. No, but that would have been funny. That would have been funny. And I do I have the DVDs actually of the Ewoks. I didn't get the droid. No, I have the droids and I didn't get the Ewoks DVD, and now it's like worth a bunch of money.
Always the case, isn't it?
Right.
I found Hulk Hogan Super Friends or whatever it was.
Hulk Hogan.
Found that on DVD. Yep.
You should buy that.
I will. Don't worry.
Yes, I'm old. I am old as dirt.
Dirt. He is dirty.
Action Figure Museum in Oklahoma. That'd be cool. God, I'm old. I watched Thunderbirds and Speed Racer. I watched Speed Racer and Thunderbirds a little bit, but not necessarily in its first airing.
Yeah.
Afternoons for Little Rascals, Three Stooges, and Gilligan's Island. So Gilligan's Island, yes, that was on my channel, and Three Stooges was on at like Sunday mornings. Little
Yeah.
Rascals, I've seen a bunch of them, but they were like never actually aired on any of the stations around here that I watch. Multigasm Geeks getting a heist going. Type exclamation point heist and the amount that you would like to gamble away. Yeah, and then I started. So I've watched The Simpsons. Still watch The Simpsons. Watched every single episode, more than once. On
What happened to them?
them.
They're garbage now.
I think you're just old.
Yeah. No, I'm not the one saying it. The statistics are saying they're garbage.
Yeah, I still like it.
I figure one of two things with that is either they're still doing it for the 10-year-old kid from 1988 and the 10-year-old kids don't get that. It doesn't relate. Or they fell off. I don't know.
Well, honestly, it's still, yes, statistically it's not as good as older seasons.
Yeah.
But they're still doing well enough where Fox has not canceled them yet.
Yeah, but this is Fox. The Simpsons were
Simpsons were Fox. Cancel a show after 3 episodes if it's not doing well.
Right.
And they're still keeping the Simpsons out there.
But the Simpsons were Fox before Fox was Fox.
I mean, true.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I can recall when Simpsons first started, right? There was a commercial for an episode. It was like this Sunday on The Simpsons, and this is just like season 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
And in the clip in the commercial, they showed they were sitting down to have dinner, and Homer's like, "Okay, everybody, Bart, say grace," and Bart's like, "Dear God, we paid for all this food ourselves, so thanks for nothing." My grandpa was like, "That's sacrilegious." He was upset about that.
Yeah. Oh no, I was not allowed to watch The Simpsons in my house.
Yeah, Fox is Disney now. Crew of pirates and raiders check their flintlocks, sharpen their cutlasses, they disembark from Blackheart Island. Poisonous fog sends half the crew to Davy Jones, the rest escape. So let's see who escaped. Mando and Doc escaped.
There you go.
Yeah,
Two great tastes taste great together.
Mr. Burns runs Fox.
No, Mr. Burns runs Fox News.
Yeah. And then so I still watch, like, American Dad is now on TBS. And they're like, it's new, edgier American Dad. And really the only thing that's edgier is the fact that they can say shit and it's okay, it's uncensored.
Yeah. I'm with you, Howie. He says
it. Damn right they are. Simpsons predicted it. Yeah, Rick and Morty is the best.
I'm actually a fan, without a doubt.
Release the hounds.
Release the hounds. Yeah.
I've tried watching some still kids cartoons, but like I said, I watch SpongeBob. But as far as stuff like, I hate Teen Titans Go.
Alex loves it.
I'm
not going to sit through it. Yeah, I know.
There's a new Thundercats show that's just like it. Thundercats Roar. I hate it.
I'm not going to watch that.
It's crap. There was a new Thundercats show a few years ago that was almost like anime inspired. That Thundercats show was awesome.
I missed it. I'm not going to go back.
It was great, but the new one, I'm like, nah. I am very much looking forward to this new He-Man show that's going to be on Netflix. That looks freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right there. That Fazoom hit it. The Amazing World of Gumball. That show is fantastic.
I hadn't seen that one.
Yeah, there you go. That Thundercats anime thing in 2011. So that's been 10 years ago already. Teen Titans Go is riveting.
I don't know what it is, man, but I've loved, like, Rick and Morty. I think is the last cartoon. I even tried to watch, what is it? Not the one where the two kids have the weird grandpa and they always run into mysteries and shit.
Oh,
he wears a hat
it's
with a tree on it.
Something Falls, Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls. I tried watching Gravity Falls. People said it was gonna be good, and that is I can't get into it.
I've heard that's really, really good, but The whole Slade storyline is top notch. Yeah, you'll never get me to. I can't sit through the crap to get to the cool story that you're speaking of.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, Gravity Falls. Blah, 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 blah. I didn't even like the old Teen Titans show. Like when that came on, because that was what replaced Justice League, and I'm like, Justice League was badass. This show is crap. It's a wannabe anime show. And then Teen Titans now looks fantastic compared to Teen Titans Go.
Sure. Those people lied to you, Julie. I watched 2 or 3 episodes, and I couldn't. I don't even know if the wife could get into it, but I just couldn't get into it. But that's the creator of that show, Steven Universe, and
Steven Universe isn't bad. I did, yeah, Gargoyles. That was awesome. Steven Universe, I was watching, and then I missed a few episodes, and then I went back. I'm like, what the hell happened? Like, why is everybody merging with everybody else now? And what? But the Steven Universe fan base, they're toxic as hell.
Oh, really?
Yes. Like there was a story that they got huge about this. Like there was some like art communities, and I don't know, that show, and even the creator of that show and everything, is all about inclusivity and everybody. Hey. Go, no problem. No problem. Do your giveaway. Let me know if I win. and that show is all about positivity and everyone is awesome, right?
Yeah.
So some girl that was she's just a fan of the show, she did gender bent drawings about it. So she reversed everyone's gender on the show.
Yeah.
And pissed everyone off in this fan community so much that they drove her to kill herself.
Why?
Like they literally like just ripped on her hardcore. Even the creator of the show came out. He's like, "You all are trash. What the hell is wrong with you? You caused this girl to kill herself." He's like, "That art was fantastic." And then they started ripping on him. They're like, "This isn't your stuff anymore, man. This is our show now." And it was like, I'm just like, wow. They have the worst fans you could ever think of.
Good Lord, man.
Adventure Time, same way. That show, I started watching it, and then it got really weird towards the end. I did enjoy Regular Show a whole lot.
I had a cartoon and I forgot it. Never mind.
Well, think about it.
Yeah. Super Mario Bros. With the Zelda on Friday.
Yeah. The Super Mario Bros. Show with Captain Lou Albano as Mario.
Damn right, baby. You damn right.
So can't shoot a duck in the face and no one got upset.
I remember a duck that didn't wear pants, and I thought that was hot.
It does not make sense, though, that, okay, Donald Duck does not wear pants, and when he gets out of the shower, he puts a towel around his waist.
I never said it was right. Hey, man.
So he wears a shirt most of the time, though, but no pants. So when he got out of the shower, shouldn't he have wrapped the towel around his torso?
I saw a clip of him one time where he took his shirt off, or his shirt came off, and then he covered his private parts.
Yeah, weird.
I love it.
It's Wabbit season. Duck season. Yeah, there's that one too.
Yeah.
No, I said click there. Yeah. So is there? I'm trying to think. I believe so. Looney Tunes that's aired on Boomerang now, like most of the time because it's all coming back to you.
I give it.
I watch.
Now, are we talking like Animaniacs, or are we talking about Looney Tunes?
No, we're talking about like actual Looney Tunes.
Okay, like the old school from the 30s and 40s, and
from
the ones that count.
But I bet you there's a lot of episodes that they don't show.
Probably.
Because I remember when I was younger, there being a controversy. And my dad was telling me about a controversy about one of the episodes, and it wasn't like what would be controversial now. Like the controversy was the one where the Bugs Bunny is they're in the opera and he dies. And that was because they were doing the opera the way it's supposed to be, but that was the thing because he died in the cartoon. And like, that's a kid's show. I'm like, but they're smoking cigarettes all over the place in that show. Nobody had a problem with that. Mask and the Real Ghostbusters were about it till TMNT. And I'm not gonna lie, even though it wasn't the Real Ghostbusters, that other Ghostbusters show was pretty good. I liked that they had a talking car and crap.
That was good times.
Tiny Toon Adventures was great. Animaniacs was fantastic, and I was mad when they replaced it with Hysteria. Which
Muppet Babies. You're looking at Mr. Muppet Baby right here.
Babies was good. They didn't put Yosemite Sam in figures because he carried guns. Does anyone know if that's true? I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, Punisher says hi. Right? What do you expect for an opera? A happy ending?
Good times.
So you, Julian, are very much like my wife as well. Like when Rick and Morty first came on, she watched the first episode with me the first night it aired.
Yeah.
She's like, I do not like this show. I'm not going to watch it. It's just gross. She's like, I don't like how he's just burping all the time. Like he's a drunk old grandpa, you know? And I watch it. It was hysterical. And then she would like catch bits and pieces on here and there.
No. I was hooked after one episode on Rick and Morty. I just didn't watch it when it first came out.
Well, yeah, but you know, you were like, I was telling you about that. And I was telling you to watch it. You were like, I'm not going to watch that. And then one night you're like, yeah, I just watched all the episodes of Rick and Morty. But she was like, I'm not going to watch that. And then she would catch bits and pieces. And then she's like, all right. And now I got to watch the show.
Good show.
I'm like, I told you, it's really good. It's funny. And there's an episode, and she said it reminds her of me all the time. It's one of the later ones, where at the end they got the drones, and Morty's like, "You can keep the drones," and Rick's like, "No, she can't keep the drones. They turn into a little Voltron robot. It's awesome." I was like, "Yeah, I want the little Voltron robot drones."
Well, that one, I don't ever quote it properly, but that one that was in the 4th season, "You son of a bitch, I'm in." Yeah.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Like whenever two people in the Lego community decide to do anything together, that runs through my brain. I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Son of a bitch, I'm in.
Come in, let's do it.
Let's do it. I've tried watching stuff now that, you know, so like Static Shock, that was a good show.
Yeah.
And then of course Justice League. I love Justice League. But otherwise it's real hit and miss sometimes with the superhero shows.
Yeah.
X-Men from the 90s was awesome.
Yeah, even I watched a little bit.
And then there was X-Men Evolution, and I wasn't really a fan of that. Like I would go back now and still give it another shot again, but I didn't like how it was like, well, Wolverine and Storm and Cyclops are old, and they're the teachers for everybody else who's like a young kid. And I was like, that doesn't sit right with me. There was a Spider-Man CG cartoon that was on MTV. And like the stories and stuff were pretty cool. The animation was really weird.
So I got another one of them oddballs for you.
Okay.
And you probably know it or heard it or even had me talked about it in the past. The Max.
Yeah.
That was my jam.
Comic book as well.
Oh yeah, I got some of the issues of it, but yeah, that was. I'm sorry for interrupting you, but that was the other. That was the other one that I.
Oh, Speed Buggy, Broom, zoom, zoom.
Anything from the Hanna-Barbera or at the
Land of the Lost,
LP Pit Stop, and all that, and the Flintstones and the Jet.
They did a Wacky Racers. Audi did it for a commercial in like Europe or something, not America, and it looked awesome. It was like live action, all the Wacky Racers characters.
I love it.
Wacky Racers was great.
I cannot confirm or deny that my daughter's name is Penelope for that reason. It's not, but it just sounds cool.
I'm just going to call her Penelope. You know that?
There you go.
From Club Dread.
Nice.
Yes. Jab, 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 rejoice. So there's I had to look it up, and I would have to look it up again because I don't remember his name. But around that same time, there was a show with a genie and like they crossed over with Scooby Doo a couple times, and I think they crossed over with like Jabberjaws, and he's just like razzle dazzle, and he was like this big genie.
Nice.
I don't remember what the name of that was. Yeah, Blue Falcon and Dynamite. They crossed over.
Captain Caveman
and Son. So, have you watched much of Robot Chicken?
Yeah, as much as they had until they didn't have it anymore.
So, one of my favorite episodes is when they're using the Wacky Racers and Hanna-Barbera characters to recreate some George Clooney movie that came out a few years ago that I've never seen. And like somebody's supposed to get the hit on him, and he answers the phone, and the phone's like, "You have a collect call from Captain Caveman." Just like cracks me up every fucking time.
That's good.
My wife's like, "Why do you like that so much?" I'm like, "I just do. I don't know
it's just
that hits me right in the funny bone."
That's good stuff.
Yeah, they even have the Captain Caveman and his son in that Audi commercial.
Nice.
Yeah,
I tell you, cool. What is it, School of Rock cartoons that they had during the commercials, that was fun for me.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that stuff,
yeah.
And then like the I'm just a bill.
Yeah.
Hill.
My the history teacher at the juvenile detention center I worked at used to bring that in to teach the kids that stuff.
Nice.
George of the Jungle.
George
Mountie. Yeah.
Jungle lives a life that's free. How about Silverhawks?
I never saw it.
Silverhawks was great. It was pretty much it was very similar to Thundercats. So even like the bad guy had to chant a phrase before he became his true self, you know. And
how about
the song is like partly metal, partly real, because they're like flesh and like metal is still real.
Right. So. How about the Snorkels being a copy of the Smurfs?
I watched the Snorks too.
Yeah.
But I thought they were done by the same company even.
They may have been, but I was always like, you're just a bootleg version of the real guy.
You're underwater Smurfs.
That's it. That's all it was.
Do you remember Shirt Tails?
Should, but I don't.
Yeah, they were like little animals that wore T-shirts. Yeah, Jeff says both were Hanna-Barbera.
That makes sense.
And there's always what's the purple and green aliens that they used to have the toys from in the McDonald's, like Snickets or something like that. I don't know if they had a cartoon, but you used to be able to get like little toys of these green aliens with purple outfits. And there's like one on a sled, one skiing.
Yeah,
they were very similar.
I never got Happy Meals. I tell you what type of child. You know, my childhood was shit.
You got unhappy meals.
Huh?
You got an unhappy meal. Yeah, Grape Ape. Grape Ape was awesome.
Yeah.
He'd take that van and have to rev it up and then jump on top.
Yeah,
Steve Willie knows Shirt Tails.
I don't know what anybody's talking. You guys, you out of my pay grade now. I don't even know.
I think they had like.
I'll just sit over here and cry about my lost childhood. Thank you. But you know I didn't.
Let's see when Shirt Tails was on. Yeah, Snorks was a spinoff of the Smurfs.
Okay.
Latest run of DuckTales was pretty good. Yeah, actually, I liked it.
I hate the art style.
The art does bug me a bit, and at first it bugged me that Mrs. Beakley, not Beakley, no, who's the maid.
I know.
I can't think of her name. It bugged me that she wasn't just like a Aunt B type of. It's like I'm like, why is she like a British spy?
Right.
That actually ended up being pretty cool. Tailspin was great. Let's see. Here's the Shirt Tails. It's a Hanna-Barbera show.
Okay.
In their car.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I mean, okay, I remember that. I don't remember watching that.
Shirt Tails. I think I call you Shirt Pants. That was a Family Guy.
Here's one. I've only watched a little bit of it. but I respected the shit out of it. Recess.
I know of it.
It's a newer one, but it's still old in standards of today. It's like 10 or 15 or 20 years. But it was like, it wasn't for our generation, but it was damn good. Or it was way better than the other garbage they were putting out.
There's also the one that I never watched. I seen one episode of it, and I was like, man, I should have watched this show. And it was like Codename Kids Next Door.
Oh, okay.
Where like all the kids are like spies or whatever, and
that's good.
I should have watched that. Same thing with.
Thank you, Seth. He agreed.
Success was good. Yeah, Hong Kong Phooey. I like Hong Kong Phooey.
Yeah.
And God, what the hell is that show?
I don't know.
It's a show that's on now. Might not be on anymore. It's a Disney show. There's a Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, that's another really good one.
I never watched anything about that show until they're like, we're doing a Star Wars episode. I'm like, all right, I'll watch that. And I was like, that was really good. I should watch the rest of the show.
Phineas and Ferb is a solid show. We watched it so much in the house that I used to be able to sing the whole lead song. So
I liked some of the older adult cartoons, like before Family Guy and American Dad and everything hit it big.
Like Spawn.
When Simpsons, the Spawn. I've got that. I have that DVD set of that. But talking stuff like that was on USA. So it was like Duckman.
Duckman, yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, and then there was Family Dog was another show. The Critic, where John Lovitz was the movie critic.
I watched it, but I didn't like it.
Yeah, I used to like that show a lot. And he was actually on The Simpsons as the critic. They had like a crossover.
The USA. Huh?
I don't know if that's how you spell it. He's talking about Munchie Cheese.
I don't know.
I never really watched the show, but
Dr. Katz.
Dr. Katz. Home movies. The Oblongs was fantastic, and I used to love when Adult Swim like replayed that like at least once a year. They're like, "Hey, we're gonna play the Oblongs again." I'm like, "Hell yeah!"
Well, we can't go anywhere unless we talk about Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh yeah. Which, by the way, there is a new Aqua Teen movie, a new Metalocalypse movie, an Adventure Brothers movie, all coming. They're going to be like direct to video style, not in theaters, but they're basically going to end the shows like the stories that were going.
Oh, okay. I don't know SWAT Cats.
I know SWAT Cats. I've never watched it, but I know of it. And that was, I think SWAT Cats was out around the same time as like the Sewer Sharks, if I'm not mistaken. Squidbillies is the best.
Never watched it. I know of it, but I never watched it.
Number one in the hood, G.
Number one in the hood.
Yeah, Cops. Citizens on Patrol. That was the Police Academy movie.
Right. But I think Cops...
I used to have one of the... I had the figures like a giant bazooka, or the bazooka's as big as the action figure, is one of the Cops characters.
What about Axe Cop? You ever watch that?
Yes. That show cracked me up. Do you know the story about that show?
No.
Okay, so basically it was based on a comic or a storybook as well. Yes, The Critic. The grapple hook figure from Cops. Nice. So the Axe Cop story was literally like, the reason the stories were nonsensical and didn't mean anything is because it was like two brothers, and one who was like 16 or 17, and then his like 4 or 5 year old brother, and he's like, hey, you got some ideas, and I'll make them into a comic or whatever. And so literally he was just drawing what his 4-year-old 5-year-old brother said.
That's awesome.
And then it got picked up and made into a cartoon just because it was just like nonsensical, but it made no sense, but it was good.
Yeah,
it was all out of a mind of a child.
That's crazy.
What's going on, Eminem? Long time no see.
Right. But now the original TMNT, I think the rest are just garbage, comparatively speaking.
Nope. You know what? It's going to be blasphemy to some, but as much as I love the original Turtles cartoon, that one that they had in the 2000s, That's my favorite. Not the newer, like, horrible Nickelodeon one
with the big feet and the big hands. No.
but the one in the 2000s, that the stories got so awesome. The stories got so good on there that religious groups complained and canceled the show.
Well, you know you've done something when the religious groups complain.
Oh yeah. They were mad because, like, they were doing, I don't know, they were heading off, the series ended, they were headed off to, like, China to go find some ancient mystic wizards or something, and that just, like, whoa. Yeah, people were mad.
Yeah.
So then they had to release the final season, like, on DVD as the lost episodes so they could finish that story. Because I remember I'm like, this show is so awesome, and the next thing you know, they're like, hey, now we're in the future because the turtles traveled through time. I'm like, wait the fucking second. That's not where you were when the season ended.
Yeah.
I think those things are called snicked, something. Those little alien things I was talking about.
I don't know.
No, I did not mean Snickers.
What?
Green aliens. Snickets. That must not be what they were called. Because that's not bringing up anything. Let's see. Green alien.
Yeah, we say Voltron, Willie. Yeah.
Purple clothes.
The place there's a hunger inside of you.
Let's see. Astro Snicks. That's what they're called.
Never heard of them.
Okay. I used to have a bunch of them as a kid. There's a hunger inside of us. Astro Snicks. It's fictional characters created in 1975 by a German company.
See you, Jeff.
So I guess there was no shows. Good night, Jeff.
That's awkward.
Okay, so there was no cartoon, so I don't feel bad for not watching the cartoon. But
there you go.
Like, you get them from McDonald's. Like, I used to have that gold robot one.
It's blurry.
It's all blurry.
It's blurry.
Still gonna be blurry, probably. I don't know.
It's a little bit blurry. I wonder what that's.
They're just like little aliens, and I had a bunch of them.
Cool.
They reminded me of stuff, like the Snorks and the Smurfs, and
yeah, like I said, I didn't have a good childhood, so I don't know any of that stuff. Well, you gotta ask yourself, yeah, I knew some cartoons, but not a lot of them, and then I didn't have any Lego, and then
Voltron right back there behind me. See, the shoulder, there he is, back here,
hanging out on a shelf.
Yeah, the Great Gazoo.
Oh yeah, from the Flintstones. Now that I do remember.
Flintstones. You know what? I'm going. Let's go off on a tangent here for a second. Why the holy hell hasn't Lego made a Jetson set to go along with that Flintstone set they made?
I mean, if they is it possible they don't own the rights to anything that Hanna-Barbera did but the Flintstones?
It's true, and they may not even have the rights to that anymore.
I was about to say, could it have been a singular contract for the one item?
Yeah, that could have been. Yeah, Multi-Galaxy Beaks, that's what he wants to know.
Hey, how did it go, man? You're back. How did it go?
So did we win? Are you sending me a package?
Jeff says Mattel owns the rights to Jetsons and Hanna-Barbera. That's dumb.
I would love to see if maybe they can get Hanna-Barbera stuff, because, dude, Wacky Racer sets would be the shit.
Are you kidding me? And yet, so here's the problem with that. Okay, maybe not with the cusp. Wasn't the Wacky Racers? Wasn't that 60s and 70s?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to look at your AFOLs. Look at your hey, Bam. What's up, brother?
What's going on, Bama?
Your AFOL group.
It's always next time.
Hey, what are you gonna do? I have to enter before I can win.
No, every time I enter, you're technically entered.
Oh, that's dumb. Don't let him win. Don't let me win like that.
No. So the person the way he does it, when he draws the name,
Don't
And
let
then
me
the
win
person
like
you
that.
tagged wins a secondary prize.
Don't let me win like that.
That was definitely. I think Scooby Doo is all Warner Brothers.
Right. But
I
you
wish
know,
they did more Scooby Doo sets.
that'd be another good one.
I love Scooby Doo. So my wife one year for my birthday, and I'm talking like, well, maybe about, I guess it's about 15 years ago by at this point. But I was an adult, a full grown adult, and I said I wanted a Scooby Doo cake. So she bought a Scooby Doo like pan. She made a Rice Krispie treat
Mm.
in the Scooby Doo pan, and then drizzled it in. She melted down chocolate and then so made it in Scooby color and then iced
Wow.
up the collar and everything. It was awesome. Yeah, that's right. Lego and Universal. No Scooby sets, no Batman sets.
Ugh.
We still got some more Batman stuff on the way, do we not? I think just the movie they've partnered because we still have like DC comic stuff coming, or is that the end of it? You think? Interesting. So honestly, and I know they've got that partnership with Universal now, and maybe this is just me, but I really feel like they are missing out on a huge opportunity by not having Fast and Furious Speed Champion sets.
Mm.
Give me Dom's Charger with a little Vin Diesel figure.
I feel like they're doing it, but they're doing it left-handedly, and you're not, oh, here's a Charger, Speed Champions, Charger. And they're not giving you the name, they're just giving you the model. Just thought.
Last year, okay.
Mm.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want the big $100 Charger. Give me a little Speed Champion one with all of. They could easily like how many characters are in there, and everybody drives their own vehicle in the movie. So you could have here's a line of Fast and Furious Speed Champions. They're all minifigure scale. It'd be great.
Totally. Oh, I'm not against it. Yeah. Just saying.
Now, even Mattel's not doing much with Fast and Furious outside of just Hot Wheels.
Yes, boobs.
Hell yes, I would buy it. There is apparently a Fast and Furious cartoon on Netflix or something. They're sneaking and doing it. And Nano.
Oh, let's see what happened. The reason why I just texted you back is because I had Jason's live stream open so I could earn points, and it mutes my text messages. I'm sorry.
Oh, what? Oh, okay.
Talking to people that were texting me during the thing. Sorry.
No, I just ignore most of my stuff when it's. Fast and Furious cartoon is pretty good. Okay, I have to give it a watch. Like I wasn't opposed to it. I'm like, all right, that sounds interesting. And they're making a game too, which kind of looks
for
fun.
What?
The Fast and the Furious cartoon. They're making a game on it.
Oh boy,
it's combat racing. So basically, you drive around, get weapons, and shoot them at each other. It's like that seems pretty fun. No Smurf sets either. So when I went to Brickworld Chicago in 2017.
sure.
I think there was somebody that had made a massive Smurf village, and like it was amazing. Like all these little different mushroom houses and stuff, and I was super impressed. Somebody else had made the barn scene from Walking Dead from season 1 or 2 or 3?
It's the end of 2.
Yeah, and like they had the barn and just like a bunch of zombies coming out of it, and I was like, oh. That's really cool.
Spoilers.
Hey, that's been on for a long damn time now.
Hey.
It's not like I spoiled the current episode.
More damn zombies. I just did, yeah.
What? How dare you, sir? How dare you? But yeah, Netflix has seemed to be where it's at here lately. I just was reading all kinds of stuff that they got coming. They've got a new Castlevania anime. Basically, they ended the story of this other one they did, and now they're doing another new one. They've got like several video game shows coming to Netflix. There's an animated Resident Evil show and a live action Resident Evil show.
Ha!
Hey, what's
Holy
going on, Mr.
crap,
Right Way?
ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Right Way has showed up.
Welcome to the BS hour where we just BSing. That's what we
Just
do.
a whole lot of BS, my man.
Yep, we're just talking about cartoons tonight.
Well, holy crap. Look at that, man. A celebrity. Look at you, man. You got a celebrity in here.
Look at that. There's Nick. What's going on?
What do you know, Nick?
You are not wrong there, Nick. So like the first couple of seasons of Fear, I was like, man. About season 3, I'm like, holy crap, this show just got really good.
That's when I gave when season 3, season 2.5, I gave up on both of them. Like the hell.
I love cartoons as well.
Right on.
As I say, I still watch them to this day, even some I'm not supposed to.
What's that? Cartoons or Living
Cartoons.
Dead?
No, cartoons. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care if I'm 44. I'm going to watch SpongeBob and shut the hell up. So, man, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say something. But I know someone who has taken to watching some cartoons inebriated.
There it is. And he ain't talking about my drinking.
And has enjoyed them a little more. Right? That new Netflix Masters Universe I was talking about earlier, that looks great. I cannot wait for that. I think Netflix is killing it. Everybody's like, oh, Netflix is going to be dead when Disney Plus comes around. No,
they're just going to get all the other rights to everything.
Yeah. They're going to get everything else. So, honestly, for me, the Xbox One was meh until Forza Horizon. I'm not a Halo guy, so my Forza Horizon 5, that looks great. And then I do need to know more about the game from Avalanche. Bethesda, I'm not my wife now is very upset that, Microsoft owns them because she plays the hell out of Skyrim. Not so much me. Not so much me, but but yeah, Nintendo's killing it. I was hoping for something from Capcom, but instead they just showed games that we already knew about. Fatal Flaw, and the creator of the new He-Man, said he watched it in 81. Show came out in 83. Maybe he's seen the early production stills. I don't know. Yeah, animation looks great, and Netflix has the high ground. Doc did a reaction to Master Universe because it looks so good. I'm going to have to go watch that. Is it a Doc reaction or a Con reaction? Or both? So I didn't watch that She-Ra, but I heard it's pretty good. Is just the animation bad? Or is the show itself not good either? Because I've heard that was really good too. But haven't watched it. I'm actually... I was watching Supernatural. Or going back to Supernatural because I haven't watched it in like 2 years. And I was like, well, now the show's ended. I need to catch back up.
I mean, then nothing's changed.
So I started
10 damn seasons.
I started season 10, and then I got like 4 episodes into it, and then they put Manifest on Netflix, and I have to basically finish out season 1 because I have season 2 and 3 recorded of that show, so I can catch back up on that. Darth Maul had the high ground too. Nick said he can't make Hess the animation style. Doc reacts. Nice.
Oh, dear.
That'll be good. That will be good. So, I think we've about made it for our hour this evening.
I am so effing tired.
Julian's going to fall asleep and shut the stream off anyway. Willie says She-Ra was like Teen Titans Go.
Oh.
I'm about 4 episodes behind on The Flash. But I got a feeling that next season is going to be the last since everybody's leaving.
And,
like, basically, once they canceled Arrow, I'm like, well, this is probably the end of all these things. They're all going to...
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not a big fan of the new Superman show. There's too much family drama crap going on. I'm not a fan of the new Walker either. Like, I was hoping for, an hour-long episode of Kung Fu like the Chuck Norris episode, and that's not what we got. Yeah, the Flash is slowing down.
Things they should have made in the cartoon. That's what they should have made into a cartoon.
Batman.
Where do you keep your Joker? Well, I put my Joker in the trunk.
Doc says he loves the Superman lows because it's family drama. That's exactly why I hate it. I mean, that's not what I want with my superhero shows. I need to see some villains threaten to kill the city, and then the heroes save them. There's like a million other family dramas on TV that we can watch.
Yeah. Okay. All right. This is why we play with Lego right here, man.
The Batmobile sexy.
It's the 66, man.
Is beautiful.
Sorry. Now Kevin won't watch this one.
Here's my progress on the Bugle. Only got one floor so far.
Well, you're just burning it up, ain't you? Oh my God. Is that a build?
What, Sandman?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
I effing love that. Good work, guys. That was good.
Yeah. Finally, a CW show is serious and not tongue-in-cheek like the rest of them. Matt, I can understand that. This wasn't what I was looking for. Well, we're going to go ahead and end the show here this evening before Julian falls asleep.
We out of here.
So you guys have a great night. I want to thank everybody for being here with us this evening. Thank you, Julian, for staying awake for this. And we will see you guys next week.
You're lucky.
Lucky.